Yeah, I think that's a good height. I'm in my second room, been cleaning this room out. Sometimes stuff comes into it. Not quite set up for excess room yet, just got some shelving there. We're talking about the movie review today. I did a movie review when I was like lying back, but trying to get more comfortable. But I think it's better so you can see me up front instead of me being relaxed. And just trying different little angles for this, but I want to keep this going. This is my Siskel and Ebert take on movie reviews. We're talking about Robert the Doll. There are a couple of different movies out by now, and he is an actual doll, but for the movie base, I'm not sure if that was the original owner of the doll, the kid. The doll itself is somewhere in an actual building. I don't know the full story of where the doll is, but the movie started very slow. The doll was a gift to the little boy, and strange things started to happen. He didn't have much, his small room, and that's it. It's not like he had a whole bunch of toys to play with, so the old lady gave him the doll when she left. They don't know anything about it. It belonged to the old lady that was like a maid for them. And strange things started happening. The lady started going a little bit crazy. Well, the things that were happening, strange things like her painting getting ruined, something like that. And the boy denies doing anything. He blames the doll. And that's when the lady started going a little bit crazy, thinking it must be the doll. But the doll you never really see the doll moving, walking much. So it's a bit of an influence of Chucky, I think. But I don't know if it's the original Chucky. There is a killing, so these are obviously like a spoiler. If you watch these movie reviews, what happens, I'll tell you what happens. And then there is a kill shot, so they do try to kill the doll. So probably 2 kill shots. If you consider the doll a living person, how the doll got possessed by somebody else. That they didn't know, so they found out from another owner that had been made. It kind of got jumbled up how the story got possessed, so they kind of ran through it. Slowly started things happening, and so a slow-based movie. More near the end, got a little bit more interesting. But always something happened to the doll. She tried to go to the boy's room. Did you do this? You break this? No, that was the doll. Did you ruin my painting? No, that was the doll. Then she started getting mad with the doll and all that. They tried to go out a few times. And near the end, they got more obsessed about the doll instead of the boy behavior. Then there was one part where the boy said goodbye or something like that to the father. The father goes, "You always say good night." I know, but the boy goes, "This time I'm going to say goodbye." So that kind of thing like that sets the pace for the next scene. Near the end, seems like a doll, and they just threw a knife at the doll. That's how the movie ended. And then, like it says, like 2 months later or 3 weeks later or something like that, it continues a little bit for a few more minutes. They hear like some kind of music again, a little bit of footsteps coming back in to the home. I think there's a doll. Doll's coming back in to kill the father. The father is like upstairs and taking a bath, and he gets killed in the bathtub. Then the mom comes in and breaks down, and then you see the son all covered in blood. So somehow he got possessed, even though they tried to take out the doll and they tried to put it somewhere else. They put a knife into it, but the past owner said you have to burn it, and they never burned it. They just threw a knife in it, and they stuck it in the shed, and that's all that happened with the doll. So I don't know if they thought they'd come back. It's not a person, so the knife wouldn't do anything to the doll. You see the knife thrown at the doll. The knife's like stuck in the doll, and that's how the doll stuff ended. But really, if you throw a knife at a doll, nothing's going to happen. The soul won't die. You have to burn the doll or some kind of ceremony or something. No priest came over, no nothing. No ceremony was performed. So it was like a slow-paced movie, and a few things happened in between, but nothing really to destroy the essence of the doll. So there are a couple other movies that I came across, but I'm talking about the first one. And I know a little bit about the Robert the Doll, actual doll, before I watched the movie. It was some kind of belonging to some kind of boy. I don't know if that's the same boy that was in the movie. It's in some place now. I'm not sure quite where. I'm going to have to look it up. But it's still summer. You can still go see it. A lot of people make fun of it when they're there. Then things start happening to them. Then they write some kind of letter to the doll apologizing. Oh, I'm sorry for doing this to you when I was there. So apparently the doll is a real doll. You can buy like a little mecha doll, like some kind of little tiny form of it on eBay, I think, like Annabelle or something like that, or Chucky doll, some kind of version of it. It's like a little creepy face of the eyes are kind of creepy. It's like a little short doll, like about that tall. I don't know if it's the same height of Chucky or not, but the outfit's kind of plain, nothing special about the outfit. Just the face itself was kind of strange. A skinny neck, some kind of short little hands and stuff like that, but that's the doll. The whole curse of the doll, some kind of other parts to it, but hopefully I'll get into another part. But it was an interesting movie, but the part where they're talking about the doll, how the curse kind of just went over, and I don't remember what we were talking about, so we have to go back, try to see what we were talking about. The soul came from that person, and it got stuck, but then how did the boy get possessed, if the doll's already possessed by the other one? The killing with the knife wouldn't destroy the soul that was in the doll. Maybe it did, I don't know. But the boy got possessed in the end by the doll, so whether he got possessed with the doll, or because he kept talking back and forth with the doll, and the lady tried to get the doll to speak, but the doll never spoke. So the doll didn't do a whole lot. So it's kind of a slow-paced movie, but very old movie and very hard to come across. And Robert the Doll is a real doll. It's somewhere in a building in the U.S. Would have to look it up on Google to see where the doll is and find out the backstory and all that, who had the doll and all that. But apparently it's a real doll that somebody had, and they made a movie out of it. So if it's how the Chucky dolls came out after that, I don't know, so based on the Chucky dolls, or the Chucky dolls based their movie on this movie, and they're all kind of similar, possession of a doll, killings type thing. But thumbs up, or one thumbs up. Like Siski either gave a thumbs up or they gave a thumbs down. It's a thumbs up to get a watch, but it's a slow-paced movie. There is a kill shot in it near the end, so actually there are two kill shots. The maid, you don't see the maid dying. The other maid somehow she get fallen down the stairs, but you don't see her. I don't know if she died or not, but maybe she died or something. I'm not sure. Skip over some parts of the movie. What happened to the maids, but the first maid had the doll and all that. So the second maid came in. And the doll started doing some stuff to her, like pushing her down the stairs. So I don't remember the doll actually killed her or not, but I know she got injured and all that. Whether she died or not, I don't know. She actually died, the second maid, but the first maid died, but she left the house, she died after. So the doll did not do anything to her. And the lady in the end, she just started going nuts because she saw her husband dead. Then you just see a picture of his son all bloody standing there. He didn't have a knife or anything, he was just standing there all bloody. And then so it's a good watch, old basic movie. Check it out, Robert the Doll, or there's a couple other parts after that, but try to watch the first one. Don't know if they're connected in any kind of way, part 1, part 2, or whatever. Whichever part you get to watch that. You could probably find them on Blind or something and watch them there. But we'll get through some movies this way. And whether you decide to buy the movie, or watch on Netflix or whatever comes along, wherever you find it, you can watch it there. But sometimes old movies are very expensive on eBay, so I cannot get to all of them, but try to get to good ones once in a while. And I'll try to keep this going. Thanks for watching. Okay, is it too low? I think it's a little bit low.